Welcome to Diane's Daily Dish for Wednesday, August 7th. And I'm going to start right in with what's happening at the club in the gallery. And the Continental Club opened at 4 o'clock, and that's at 1315 South Congress Avenue, Austin, Texas. And the happy hour band was hot+club+of+cowtown today, and they start at 6:30, and they'll play until, I guess, about 9. And no cover charge if you're into Django Reinhardt, Stefan Grappelli, gypsy jazz, western swing, any of those genres of music. You are going to love Hot Club, and especially if you are a Lindy Hopper or you do any of the swing dances, you're going to love them. Tonight is our regular Wednesday night lineup. Doors open at, 9:30, whatever. We don't actually close them for most shows, but we start charging cover about 9 or 9:30, I guess. And the cover charge is $8, and that's with Jon+dee+graham at 10 o'clock. Jon+dee+graham and the Fighting Cocks. And then at midnight, it's James+mcmurtry. And that is a full-on rock show with both bands bringing it. In the Continental Club Gallery tonight, 1313A, South Congress Avenue. The doors open at 8 o'clock, and at 8:30 we have the wonderful Barbara+k, and she is with her percussionist Hector Munoz and her guitarist Mike Hardwick. Then at 10 o'clock, we charge $5 cover for trube+farrell and sniz, or whatever combination there is. I haven't heard today whether they're here or whether sniz is putting together something for tonight. But nonetheless, it's $5 cover for the late show. They start at 10:30. And tomorrow, on Thursday the 8th, we're going to kick things off at happy hour with the Whiskey Sisters, $5 cover. And tomorrow night, it's an $8 cover for Hard Proof at 10 o'clock and Roxy Roca at midnight. This is an awesome double bill as well. They will get your body moving. And then in the gallery on Thursday night, we have an early show with a new band to us, Westlake Drive. They're filling in for Dan Dyer, and from what I hear, they're absolutely fabulous. And they'll be playing at 8:30 with Tamika Jones at 10:30, and that's no cover. And don't forget, we still have tickets available for the upcoming Tribute to the King Elvis show. And next Monday is going to be our Buck Owens birthday bash. So we got lots of special stuff coming up. Plus this weekend we'll have Friday night Lisa Marshall and Bobby Patterson and the Disciples. And on Saturday night we will have Ted Russell Camp at 10 and James Hand at about 11:30. Plus Saturday matinee, Red is gone, and we'll have Onion Creek Crawdaddies celebrating their 10th anniversary, right back where they started, on the Continental Club stage. And that's it for the upcoming shows. Now, let's get to some interesting stuff. This is the part of the dish that I like. Happy birthdays go out to Rodney Crowell, Christy Clanton of Little Wolf, J.D. Foster in New York. Hi, J.D. B.J. Thomas from Houston, and Nazca from Southside Tattoo, Denny Freeman and Raul Hernandez from the Austin Chronicle, and Raul Malo from the Mavericks. Happy birthday, y'all. And now we have my music calendar, music by the decade. And I'm going to have to read this because there's a lot of it. So excuse me while I read. In 1921, Webb Pierce was born, and that same year, 14-year-old Benny Goodman played his first professional gig. In 1933, Joe Tex was born. In 1941, Les Brown and his band of renown hit the charts with, they recorded Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. In 1957, the Quarrymen, the precursor to the Beatles, of course, played at the Cavern Club, but without Paul, because Paul was away at Boy Scout summer camp. I just love that. In 1961, Patsy Cline hit number 1 on the Billboard Country Singles Chart with I Fall to Pieces. That's a big one. In 1971, the number 1 Bee Gees song, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? In 1984, Esther Williams of What a Difference a Day Makes died at 48 years old. I had no idea she was so young when she died. Wow. In 1997, Garth Brooks played a free concert to the largest ever audience for Central Park in New York City. And he had 1 million people at Central Park. And he had another 14.5 million people watching on TV. Wow. In 2000, the Hendrix family finally reclaimed the rights to all merchandising in Jimmy's name. So congratulations to them on that. We're glad to hear it. And then today in the news we had two deaths that were quite sad. Well, for me, anyways, they were quite sad for my generation because one of them was one of the very last of the Munchkins from Wizard of Oz, and that was Margaret Pellegrini, who died, I believe, at her home in Arizona. And also we lost Cosmo Allegretti. Most people would not know Cosmo by his name, but he was a major part of Captain Kangaroo, which was my favorite show when I was growing up. Captain Kangaroo and Sky King, those were my two favorites. Anyways, Cosmo Allegretti died, but you would probably recognize him better as one of the characters that he gave life to on the show. And he actually was the puppeteer behind Grandfather Clock, Dancing Bear, Bunny Rabbit, Mr. Moose, and a whole pile of other guys that I don't even remember. But anyways, that is the news for today. And in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying your day. Don't forget, you can go rock out tonight. Jon, Dee, and James at the Continental Club. Or you can take a little slower start with the smooth sounds of Barbara+k, followed by some probably fairly rowdy trube+farrell and sniz or whatever, or a sniz and friends, or chicken strut. Oh, I wonder. I bet it's chicken strut. I'll bet that's what it is. So you get to see Michael Hale. Anyways, have a great day, and until tomorrow, y'all just keep on rocking.